back in Canada. And I hardly get to see snow. A Canadian who lives in the UK for 27 years doesn't get to see the snow very often. So of course it's very interesting for me. So I guess this is vlog number 2. Doing vlogs, I don't know why, because I think in every life there's like a gem and people might want to tune in, might not. So yes, I've been back in, oh that looks pretty cool. The snow's coming off of that tree. It's Montreal, by the way. And it's not the most scenic of times, but most scenic of areas, I would say. Well, it is when you can look at the mountain, but here we are in an alleyway. And it is pretty nice, actually. So yes, I'm back in Canada. My last vlog was talking about what am I going to do with my mom and my older mom who needs some help. And I did manage to bring her to the UK for 3 weeks so that she can try out living with us. And it worked out. It worked out pretty good. I mean, it doesn't mean it's easy. Of course it's not easy. But there's a sense of love and care and a strength in that takes one through things that are not easy. Oh, it's really snowing nicely now. I was feeling earlier that when I was just looking out at the snow, I was thinking that I felt like a little kitten. You know the way little kittens just kind of, they are poking their little heads out at things and staring at things. And it felt like that, feeling the snow on my nose. Anyways, I don't know. You could be tuning in from Africa or Australia or England even. So you might agree with me that this could be an interesting experience. Of course, if you're tuning in from Canada or Montreal, you might think, what on earth are you excited about? Well, wait, no, you wouldn't think that, would you? That's what you would say if you were in England. So what would you say in Montreal? You would say, why are you so excited? Maybe that's what you would say in Canada rather than what on earth. Yes. Anyway, so what do I want to say? What do I want to share today? I like to share about God and what He's doing in my life, because it helps to, I think, it helps to grow our faith as a church when we listen to what's happening in other people's lives. And I'm not trying to say something outstanding has just happened. I'm not trying to say something outstanding has just happened, but in a way, well, no, truthfully, just knowing that we have God, every last measure of God resident within us, well, even if nothing else happened but the knowledge of that, then we would be stunned and amazed our whole life. So if we could just take time to realize that, the reason why I say that is because Jesus says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe you receive. And in Ephesians, Paul prays for us, the church, and he says that you may, okay, wasn't prepared for this, but he does say, let's just pause and try and remember. Okay, you can write it in the comments before I even get to say it. Okay, let's just pause and watch the snow while I remember. So Paul prays. Starts about love and knowing love. I forget the first bit, but it's that you may be filled with all the fullness. Oh dear, I might have to come back and do the second part to this video. I usually know it off by heart, except when I'm standing in the snow trying to tell you. To know the love of God that is beyond knowing, in a way. Beyond understanding, beyond comprehension. I felt the Holy Spirit on that. To know the love of God that's beyond comprehension. That you may be filled to the measure. And like that's a measurement, like that's an amount. When I've read through it, saying to the measure is a very good way to put it. To the measure of all the fullness of God. So let's say that again. To know the love of God that is beyond comprehension, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. So isn't that enough? I'm going to spill some coffee here. Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough excitement? That is enough excitement. And then waiting on Him, being with Him, listening to Him, He propels us and causes us to do things. Maybe even like standing in the snow, chatting to you guys on a YouTube, seeming a bit silly, a little bit shy, not too shy, a little bit in wonder. And so here I'm coming to the end of this little video here because it's very fantastic out here, and I'm gonna pray for you guys. So, like the snow is falling, adorning my jacket, I pray that all around you this day comes blessings unexpected, each unique and wonderful, to help you with your needs, to help you with your good desires, and that you feel awash with the beauty and love of God over and over again without ceasing. In Yeshua's name. Amen. A big drift of snow just fell off that tree over there. Like a big bunch at once. It was like the sound of a shaker. Anyways, miss you. Miss you all.